This is the Tactical Muffin Top. Muffin Top, Muffin Top. Tuesday chat's back, y'all. How's everybody doing? Hopefully, everybody's excited for the continuation of our standard Tuesday chat. I don't know if we'll be doing anything Thursday or not. It just depends on what I got going on. But how's everybody doing? I'm joined with my buddies Justin B. and Lawfully Armed. How are you gentlemen doing?
It's 50 degrees. I'm cold.
You're cold. Shut the fuck
50
up.
degrees. I'm cold.
Okay.
Had to bust out one of the couple of pairs of pants that I own.
Couple of pairs of pants, he says.
It's cold here.
Yeah, it's cold here. Let me look it up here. It is the...
Oh, no, it's 45 and windy. That's why I'm cold. It's dropping quick.
We are... That is not what I Googled. Thing. It is real feel 37 degrees. Wind only at 7 miles per hour. Gust to 10. That's almost no wind here. That's good. It's way warmer than yesterday. Old man Butt Wrinkles with the meat spin. Randall's Little Adventures. What's up, buddy? Do you want a link, Randall? I know it's not really your cup of tea.
And all.
Good evening, 5 and all. That's who we have watching, apparently. But yeah, I know. Is this their usual time slot or no? I mean, this is my usual time slot. But...
Yeah, it is. 8 o'clock my time. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I know the 4 horsemen are going, but this is what we do. And Pinball's going, and this guy's going, and that guy's going, and we're going. Hooray! Everybody wants it down for Tuesday. It's good.
Well, there's a handful of stuff going on, so there's things to talk about.
Yep. So tonight's super awesome clickbaity title.
And I'm sure people missed their streams last night because there was a lot of people without power and internet issues with the storms and stuff last night. So
bull hockey.
I didn't hear anything about power outages there. Like where?
I know there were some like in Virginia and stuff like that.
Okay.
They weren't very widespread, but there was a lot of localized outages for some YouTubers.
Okay.
Old man Butt Wrinkles, he got power.
Old man Butt Wrinkles has power, yes. He said, I'm surprised you usually wait till I'm getting ready for work. I'm on time, actually, today. Can you believe that? Crazy.
Yeah, only 10 minutes late. That's a record.
10 minutes late? What are you talking about? 10 minutes early, baby.
Yeah.
The important thing to remember is 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That's all the man needs.
All I need. I can get anything done in 10 minutes, whether everybody's satisfied or not. That's the story. Groundbird, hello, everyone. I'm working for the man, so I'll have to join next time. Nice. Thanks for listening, Groundbird. Yeah, I sent you an invite just for funsies. You were good enough to come back, I suppose. It's all good. But yeah,
that
I got.
He likes you.
Yeah. Well, how much do you like me? Update on my chicken. She seems to be doing well. I'm going to give her a bath tomorrow. It looks like the prolapse is receded. So I think she's going to pull through. So that's good.
Nice.
Pretty happy about that.
You got a prolapse chicken?
Yeah, her vent prolapse. It's like when they push out an egg too hard. I think she was the one giving me the double yolks because I didn't get any for the last couple days.
No.
I think she pushed too hard. So Randy
She's overachieving.
Yeah, she was. She said they said that had a big outage a few weeks ago, affected 8,000 people in your area. Damn, that sucks.
Yeah. For my area, 8,000 is pretty large as well.
Power is about to become an issue, and they're going to increase price on it. Like I've been saying, get some sort of generator, solar generator, propane, gas, diesel. I don't care. Get a generator.
Or buy some batteries. Stuff. Buy some batteries and have a way to run them.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, man, you can get a pretty decent generator from Harbor Freight. They have a great warranty. It'll run a lot of stuff for under 1,000 buffins. if you want to get a nicer one, I would say the best gas fuel power generator you can buy on the market, go buy a Honda generator. They work fantastic.
No, you know what? I swear and live by those 800. I think they're $800 now. Generators, the Predators from Harbor Freight, because I have literally beat them running 10+ hours a day in the Florida heat. And then, maybe they might die in 1 year, but you know what you do? You buy the little $100 warranty with it, and you go in, you trade, you clean it out, tell them it don't work no more. They pull one off the shelf and they're like, "Oh, you want to buy another warranty?" Yeah, yes, I do. Give them another $100, and then guess
$100
what?
for the next generator.
Yep, and you just live that cycle.
Yep. Yeah, Randall Little Adventures knows. I've worked on a bunch of prolapse cows. Not fun. Yeah. She retracted pretty much by herself, so that was good. It wasn't that big, but all the chickens were pecking at it and making it worse. So, it got infected.
Ugh.
Yeah, the little $30 bottle of spray that I got, and I sprayed about half of it on her the first time treating her. Yeah, we're good to go. Yeah, chickens are assholes. If they find something wrong with a bird, they'll kill it. So you got to watch your animals, man. You got to be in with them every day, so you know like their personality and things like that. What's up, Grit? How you doing? You can get an invite in here if you want to. I know Pat is sick still. I should text him, see how he's doing. Pat's still super sick.
Go sit in the car so I can talk.
You going?
Read me.
We read you. Go to your car.
I'm trying to remember what I need. Oh, my wallet. That's what I was.
You're good.
If you haven't ever been stopped by the police in your own driveway, you don't have the fear that I have.
I have not.
Different town.
Well, I keep a driver's license like loose, like right underneath my radio in my car, and it's funny because I've been pulled over before and just kind of grabbed it. And they're like, "You usually drive around with your license out?" Like, it's a spare, and
like I do.
I'm not a sketchy guy. Like
quantities of cocaine.
like like I'm not a sketchy guy, but it's an extra. I have been known to leave my wallet at home.
Old man Buttwrinkle said he had a
Chinese
800-watt 2-cycle gen, sold it to his niece when he moved to Arizona. Her and the husband are still using it 17 years old. Yeah, man, if you do the maintenance on them small engines, it's just like your mower, your snowblower, your weed eater. They'll run for a long time if you take care of it. So propane is the best prep money can buy. Stores literally forever. 100%. I'm a big proponent of propane, as you guys are aware.
They'll run even better if you got an extra carburetor on hand and you know how to clean and service yours.
Keeping parts on hand, man. I'm on the hunt. You guys know I'm on the hunt for my forever truck, man. I'm gonna get a square body crew cab, maybe also a Suburban, just because they're cool, and I'm gonna have a couple junkers laying around with parts, man, because they're parts just sitting there. You know what I mean? Yeah, I knew what I need new, and I won't need to go buy another truck forever. I just drove by a nice truck, and I was like, hey, this is awesome. And I got out and looked at it. It was $53,000 used, and that's when I got back in my paid-off truck and drove the fuck off the lot because I'm not paying that.
Yeah, there's a nice Suburban out here that's not rusted out and stuff, but it's pushing $10,000 asking. I'm like, whoo.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, why I said no, don't cash out your truck just on silver. If you look, it didn't close out very good today. It closed smaller than when it opened by $3 or $4. Always diversify. Don't ever put your eggs in one basket. But that is, if he'll do half and half silver and cash on that truck, I would do that.
Yeah, that's what he's looking into right now. So. And he's got a bunch of silver on hand, so I was like, you can always do cash and silver. So it's a project thing. I'm like,
as long as the tank don't rust through, yeah. But you can have brand new tanks chilling in the garage too, there, Randall. But yeah, I want a double tanker so I can have that extra changeover for long distance and hauling stuff.
I always thought that was cool on my grandpa's previous truck to this one. He had old, like early 90s, mid 90s F-150 that had both tanks. But damn, I couldn't imagine filling them both up now.
Oh yeah, it would suck. But if I was going to go on a big road trip, I didn't want to stop, or I was hauling a camper or something, like that's what I want. That's exactly what I want.
My great aunt had one of those, and like she was asking me about it one day, And I was like, yeah, we were talking about it, and I was like, yeah, all you do is you flip this switch right here, and you go to the other tank, and she's like, oh, she was kind of oblivious, and I was like, well, let's not flip that switch until I drain it, because
Right.
if you are
No,
oblivious to
nice thing
it,
about it though too is hey, you can just fill up every other one. You don't have to fill up both of them and cut the weight out of the vehicle a little bit too. So,
yeah.
but yeah, I mean, solid trucks. I'm done with the consumerism and buying new shit. I'm I'm not doing it. I'm removing myself from it. I'm gonna go back to when trucks were real fucking trucks. So
What are we talking about tonight? I was distracted.
we're talking about World War Trace and stuff popping off and all kinds of stuff. Are we on the brink? Question mark, question mark. I see we got 14 watching. I appreciate everybody here. Share it to your friends, share it to your homies. Johnny Johnson, Z7F, what's up? Water accumulation in a tank. Yeah, but you have a couple brand new tanks not installed. But yeah, you can drain them and stuff.
And if that tank thing was in reference to small engine stuff, a lot of people I know at least we did. All of our small engine stuff, we always upgraded the tanks on them. So the ones that came with it kind of just sat around, and every once in a while we'd jump on Craigslist or whatever and put 100 of them up there on there for sale
There you go.
for $2 a piece.
The rule report, hashtag honey badger and grit says hashtag polar bear. I have no idea what y'all are talking about.
Oh, probably because it's cold.
Oh, there you go. Out of the loop. Why we on the brink? DB Cooper. We have did the official ground attack on Venezuela with launches. We did. Where was it last week? Damn.
It wasn't a launch. It was a
Was it
Predator drone.
Nigeria?
They used a Predator
Or
drone
Africa?
for the ground attack.
Iran's having issues with us. Iran's having issues with their people as well. But they flat said that they will be. Let me look at it. Iran vows harsh response to knock the hell out of them if the nuclear work resumes. Comment via Trump. They said no. Let me see where their quote is so I don't misquote it. And also Israel is getting ready to pop, and they said if that happens, that they're going to hold us accountable. Damn! Come on, you stupid news article! I hate this shit.
Well, as far as the issue with their people was, there's
Can
videos
you
that
read
started
me?
surfacing today.
Whew.
Videos started surfacing today about some of the protests that they got going on, and they're opening fire on them, which is a big deal for the international community.
Yep,
So,
the citizens are having issues. They're gassing them. When they open fire on your own populace, you're having problems.
and isn't their capital out of water too by now? Like
Uh,
their capital should be out of water by now.
I did hear something about the water issue. I don't know what their time frame
Yeah,
was on it.
it was like a week or two ago. It was down to like 5%, so it's got to be gone already.
Boy, you know they stink.
Yeah, they probably still have. Honestly, they probably just restricted to drinking water only. They like it extra salty over there in the sand, though. So
There's that. Oh, they also tested a ballistic missile today. So
seen that.
the international community is going to be not too happy with them about that.
I cannot spell bake off, apparently. I'm dropping 10,000 in the bake off, y'all. If you know, when we get to 1,000 subs, we're doing a giveaway. We failed my by Christmas thing, but I have added stuff to the pool, so we will have probably more than 10 prizes for sure. So that's good.
I went ahead and went and pulled cash out today, so I didn't have to mess with it next week or into this week with all the first year nonsense and whatever.
Right.
So, I don't know. It's what I got to contribute.
No, it's definitely good to have some. If you got extra fuel cans, have them. If you got a couple extra things of propane, have that. Now, ammo. We talked about it last time. If you're going to buy your ammo, buy it local. Support your local businesses and buy it now. I mean, it ain't going to get any cheaper.
Yeah, I hate it, but downsizing, I got a whole bunch of that I'm getting ready to liquidate.
Mm-hmm.
by
understand.
sending it.
Yeah, well, training's definitely more valuable than holding on to crap you're not going to use anymore. You know, if you're ditching a 380, you might as well run it all through it.
Trigger time is trigger time, but I wouldn't call this planned adventure training. It's probably going to be more like the gun equivalent of the driving range.
Yeah. Old Man Buttwrinkle says he needs a 2-point sling. No idea what to get. I really love the Magpul MS1s. They're cheap. If I was going to get a little bit nicer one, I know, what is that? Blue Alpha makes a pretty decent sling for like under $50.
Vickers Blue Force gear
Blue
makes
Force,
the Vickers sling. That's
Yeah.
what I've got on my AR, but I didn't pay full weenie for it. I actually got it second hand.
Yeah.
But I have 2 MS1s laying around that are spare
I'm
slings,
not-
alternate
The
slings.
Magpul ones go on sale every once in a while for like half off on Amazon.
Yeah, I mean, they're usually under, like the MS1 especially, you can get under 25 every day, of the week.
Oh man, about wrinkles. I've already had my medicine because I didn't know Muffin Top was going live tonight. So I'm like spacey cakes. But our good friend DJ the Metalhead Mercenary that owns Frac T Camo has somebody collaborating with him making US made slings in his licensed patterns now.
He does.
If you check out Frac T Camo on Instagram.
I loved that he had Bear Independent with some of his material. That was awesome.
Yeah, dude, the other day I was watching a bear video and I was like, I swear that's what that is, but he's not saying anything about it. So like, am I wrong and that's just Flecktarn?
No,
Or is that what that is? And then finally
it was on
DJ
DJ's.
posted something on Frac T and I'm like, I knew that's what that was.
Yeah.
I thought I was going crazy.
What's up, Mac? You want a link, buddy? For me, honestly, I don't need a padded sling. I understand like some people love it if they're married to it and they're walking days with it.
I want it light.
Yeah, I want it as light as possible. I'm cutting weight every little ounce I can. If I'm gonna walk in kit, I want it to be light as hell.
We've been selling. I found some cheap ones that are made by Strike Industries. The people that make all the shitty polymer stuff for Glocks and 320s and stuff.
I've run a lot of Strike Industries.
I know, but I got to relate it to the people. Anyways, they've got their S3 slings. They're real lightweight. I've been impressed with those. We've sold the fire out of them because they're under like $17.
Yeah,
and the reason they're able to be that cheap is they make them in like Vietnam. But I've not had anybody bring one back. Strike Industries S3 sling, like letter S, number 3.
Yep.
Then they have a padded one that they make that it's similar to the Magpuls or everybody else's like 2-point slings where it's got the tri-glides on both ends so you can put whatever hardware on there. But they also make one for like the Benelli M4 style shotguns where one end is like a loop of paracord so you can overhand knot it through the little, or like an AK, I guess if you want to, you overhand knot it through the
Max said his signal shit probably won't be able to be spring before he can hop in. You're good, Mac. You Ninja Story listening. The rule is cutting weight too. I tell you what, the quickest way to cut is your kit because everybody wants to be Rambo, but also Tim the Toolman Taylor and have everything on their shit.
And eat less.
Yeah, I mean,
I've dropped 4 pounds
for kit. Here. Just go through and put bare necessities on it, and then hell with the rest.
We fight naked like men.
But yeah, also it is the new year, and we should all be increasing our workouts.
Testosterone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what he said. Workouts. I'd be walking right now if it weren't 30 degrees, but I'm not that hardcore.
I almost went tonight when it was a little bit nicer. I could just wear a hoodie and be all right. Yep. Hashtag no pants. There you go, Rule. Rule, you want an invite? We got to do a chat together sometime, buddy. Demoman Don, what's up? So yeah, that stuff's going on. So we got Venezuela. They're super pissed. Where did we hit last week? It was like Nigeria or some shit like that, where they were killing all those Christians.
Nigeria. Yeah.
Like way after when it was like relevant. Then we hit them.
Yeah, and we also took away a bunch of funding from them too.
I hear we're having an issue with Somalia, probably because we doubled their GDP last year through scams. Thank you, Tim.
Probably because we're cutting it now.
Yeah, and they found more in Ohio. They found 30,000 people, Somalians there that were doing the same style scams as in Michigan. Was it Michigan or
Yeah, Michigan.
Yeah,
Oh,
Michigan.
and they just announced this morning too. They're halting all of the child care funding to Michigan. They're stopping it as of right now. They're stopping it until they get to the bottom of
I
it.
think they turned off all federal funding.
They should.
From the headline I read.
Shut it off
They
then get
should
it figured out.
Audit the whole state. Audit the whole state.
Yeah.
Because
you should just audit everything. Every fucking state.
Hashtag audit the Fed.
Hashtag audit. Like, why are we spending stupid blind money on shit we don't know where most of it goes
look at all the stuff that. But look at all the stuff that Doe's found. Like gave most of it back already.
Yeah.
So that was a giant waste of time.
Let them fucking keep going. It was, I believe, a political stunt, and we got some stuff funded that was better than some stuff that got cut. But ultimately, it's going to be undone as soon as the next Democrat rolls in. And that's just how it is. But no, that's Minnesota, not Michigan. Sorry. Thank you, Old Man Butt Wrinkles, for the correction.
Same.
So I was thinking it's the Viking state. That's what they got there. They got people that used to be Vikings, and they got people that used to be barcodes.
Yeah. Now they have the captain now.
And there's no in between. They ran off all the natives.
Right. So a lot of interesting stuff popping off. So I think that Somalia is probably in the crosshairs at the moment. I haven't heard anything yet, but Venezuela, Iran, Taiwan
is like surrounded in a very bad way right now by I think the largest drill.
The largest military blockade of Taiwan. Yep.
Naval exercise. It's not
it's
formally
huge.
a blockade, TMT. It's it's a proclaimed
all the way around it.
Well, until an act occurs, it is a declared. We do the same thing to flex. Russia does the same thing to flex.
But all it takes is us deciding right now. Hey, we want to do a freedom of movement, and go through the strait.
Right, but didn't they? I have to find the article on it. Didn't China shoot? Like China and Taiwan have exchanged some missiles because I can't remember whose planes came in what, but they decided that it was pew-pewable, and then they both started launching things at each other for a minute, and then that kind of stopped.
I don't know. I hadn't heard of China and Taiwan trading anything. That'd be really
I think it was traded in mixed airspace. So I think it's kind of toned it down a little bit, but
yeah, still it gets spicy real quick when you're poking the bear,
So I would say remove yourself from debt as quick as possible and get assets that aren't going to go bad, like propane. Like, you know what? If you got a little holiday money, maybe you go get a bucket of freeze-dried food because you don't have to touch it. You set it and forget it for 20 plus years. It's not getting any cheaper. We all know that. One company
some
closed
of the store
last
we've
year.
had since 19.
Yeah.
It's hard to get people to buy their vegetables even freeze dried.
That's what I buy because nutrient deficit, and it's cheap.
Yeah, you can only play I'm not touching you for so long.
Right. Rule, can you email me? Because
you.
every time I'm in your live stream, I forget to snag your email, and I'm on my phone or I'm driving or something when I listen to you. It's just tacticalmuffintop1776@gmail. Actually, I could probably copy it and throw it in here. Because Rule's a good guy. ACR's live. What is he doing? I sent him an invite. That crazy kid. I forgot how to do this. Oh, man, they moved crap around on me.
Dang, Dino. I didn't realize the prices had jumped that much. Of course, you remember this time last year after the election was over, like all that stuff was like on super sale. Y'all remember we were at this point last year and everything was like they were offloading it after we were all scared all summer with how the election was going to go.
Mm-hmm. But that always happens in election cycles.
I know, and we're also at that time of year where everybody is trying to get everything out of their warehouse because they would rather cut their throat and sell it at cost than pay capital gains tax on it.
There's also
take advantage of it.
There's a headline that's rolling out. I can't confirm it yet, but apparently Moscow is sitting with 600,000 without power right now due to a good little drone swarm that came in.
Oh, nice. I know that they've been hitting each other's electric resources back and forth fairly hard. And
600,000 is a nice smack, though,
yeah,
especially if it's in an area where they don't have the portable generators on the beds ready to go.
yeah, they
Because
had
it's
a
mighty
general attack,
cold
and
out there.
they shot some energy infrastructure in Ukraine. I seen a deal. Zelensky is asking for American troops on soil. I'm like, you're retarded. The peace deal sets they're going to lose 25% of Ukraine to Russia, and they won't do it.
I don't know. I can see it both ways. I can see how that land has been disputed for 900 years.
Yep, it's never going to change.
But
There's that, and the last of the Baltics just I think it was Lithia or whatever just pulled out of the I forget what the treaty's called, but the one that says that you won't start putting a whole bunch of deterrents on your border. You know, like what are they mining up your borders and stuff. They're the last of the ones that were holding out. They just pulled out of the treaty at late last week.
Nice.
So they're starting
Lithuania.
to. So yeah, I think it's Lithuania. Because the other ones, like it started with, like the guy's a little bit more northern of them, but they were one of the last ones to hold up. But they're like, you know what, screw it. We're gonna start stocking up our border.
Yes, sir.
Kind of gotta. You know the game that's being played in your backyard. You gotta act accordingly.
Anyway, I mean, whatever pops off, it's probably going to spark one or two Z's, three Z's of things because everybody's backing everybody. Their proxy pieces on the chessboard. Whenever one or the other pops off, it's going to pull resources off of our able to purchase list at convenient prices now, which means you'll be paying more later. Just play the smart game, get a little bit ahead on it. You don't got to go swipe the credit card, but just be smart. Maybe cut out that cup of coffee for a couple of days and eating out lunch. Pack you a sandwich for the week and put that money in an extra tank of propane or a couple boxes of ammo or a couple ounces of silver. Like whatever you're gonna do to have some physical assets that aren't gonna like just be fast food or buying a movie ticket or some shit. Like be smart with your stuff. It doesn't mean you got to be going crazy on it. Just be mindful.
Oh, speaking of movie tickets, I did decide to make that splurge. I'm gonna take the boy to go watch David.
You can go see Wicked.
No, I'm gonna go take him to go watch David. Tactical. If you haven't seen what that is, you should look it
Is that
up.
the David and Goliath cartoon deal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that. I want to see that new zombie show. I'll probably sneak R in there with me and a couple guys and go watch some zombies.
That'd be cool.
I was watching an interesting theory. It's
Three raccoons in a trench coat.
No, they have all of the okay. Save the MS1 to my Amazon shopping list. Yeah, there you go, old man butt wrinkles. I mean, for the money, it's like $25 or under. That's the one I walk with on the treadmill all the time on my buddy.
Or go buy it from your local gun shop, even if it costs you like $5 more. As long as they're $37.95 or less, they're
a good deal.
They're holding fair.
Right. Yeah,
save your local brick and mortar, even if they're assholes. They're assholes because everybody else is assholes back at them.
Right.
Build that rapport with your local gun shop.
Which piece of kit is that?
That sling.
Oh
yeah. Think about it too. SHTF pops off. You have your local gun shop still. That's why I still support mine. There's resources there. It's not shipped to your house from God knows where. You can get to it still. So I'm a big proponent of supporting local business, period. I like local butchers. I like local bakeries. I like local bars.
Well, shit.
All that shit tastes better anyway than what you're going to get at Mickey D's, right? Support your local farmer, whatever farm stands when that happens. If you're not going to be a big gardener and you want to can stuff, go to the farmers markets. It's the best stuff you're going to get. Better than what's in the stores and cheaper than their organic section. Just saying. His local gun store closed during COVID. Oh no, that sucks. I watch Marketplace. People give the propane barbecue tanks away all the time. Yeah, they say come get the grill and the tanks with it. Get a little scrap pile going. I used to do it all the time, man. You can take a truck and go look at the Facebook and the Craigslist free. People set out washers and dryers and stuff like that and ovens for free. Go pick it all up and scrap it. Half a day's work, you can make a couple $100 to go spend on preps. That was my prep money for a while, man.
You get a couple $100 out of scrapping a washer and dryer?
No, but you go get more things.
Damn, you were getting me excited. I thought you had like a cheat code, and I was going to start like making.
I'll give you a cheat code.
Lawfully, if you do your homework on it, like you look online or whatever, and you can kind of eyeball like that, it'll be about a tailgate's worth of stuff. You can get at least $100.
Yeah. Here's another
out of your tailgate.
If you say that you're learning to work on window ACs, people will bring you and give you free window ACs, and you can just cut the coils out and scrap them because they're all copper and aluminum. We did that in college too. Like one day I had 17 dropped off at the dorm. I was like, shit, yeah, here's my beer money for the month, baby. You know what I mean?
Am I going to end up on a list though? I don't want to be like known as the town crackhead.
I mean, it's.
Whatever. I mean, here's whatever, and then we'll teach you offline on how to go about it.
Yeah, we'll help you with your EPA. Dino said he loves his year's supply of freeze dried. It's already gone up $1,000 since last year. That's what I'm saying. It ain't going down.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, I missed it.
Everything being, some of that is inflation. Some of that is it bounding back to the not on sale price. Because like I said, this time last year, that stuff they were slashing prices.
Right. KY Survival said China stopping silver shipments. They are no longer exporting silver. They are putting all their shipments on a list, and they're checking everything, and they're denying it. They're not letting it out of the country, which is going to create even more of a shortage.
Which is the reason why this all started. Allegedly.
I always say buy local, recovery begins at home. Amen. Yeah, for sure, Mac. What's up, Crash and Kev?
Aloha.
Yeah. Aha. Yeah.
Damn, do I don't have any uncaffeinated tea kicking around? It's getting nippy.
Shut up.
Yeah, I'm running behind because I under-caffeinated today.
Yeah, I caffeinated. I'm caffeinating right meow for the same reasons. The sickness thing is bouncing around, so I did some garlic and honey. Seems to be helping quite a bit.
Everybody at work is dropping from one thing or another, so I've been like religiously getting my sunlight in the morning and taking the extra vitamin C and washing hands and trailing everybody Lysol and keyboards and doorknobs and
oregano.
Yeah, oregano's good. Cloves good. Like there's just a lot of, but yeah, local honey and some garlic, man. Take a spoonful of that before and after every day, and you're doing pretty good.
Well, when my son was about 2 years old, he was having all kinds of like allergy issues and everything. I started giving him some local honey. Gone. No more problems.
I know you say to not use the flushable wipes. I don't buy them, and it's not my septic system at work. But boy, don't mix the Lysol wipes up with the flushable toilet wipes.
Yeah, it'll wake you up with the quickness. You won't need caffeine after that, will you? Yeah, flushable wipes are terrible. Better stock up on other two precious metals, lead and brass. That's what I'm saying, man. If a conflict pops off, it's gonna go skyrocketing through again.
I can't even get rid of all my brass. I've tried. Like they want to put me on a list every time I try to do it, and I got 5-gallon buckets full.
You just leave it at the range, or pin up a note saying call or text for range brass.
Yeah.
No, mine is all plumbing brass.
Oh, I got you. I thought you were talking about range brass. I was gonna say there'll be some range fobbit that'll.
Oh.
They'll
Old
call
man
you.
Buttwrinkle said so lawfully accidentally bleached his butthole. It was on purpose, actually.
I was gonna say accident, happy accident.
So clean you could eat off of it.
Oh dear.
What? What?
Oh my.
Is that the model we're going
you
with?
let me know, and I will pass the information along, but I will not partake.
You just,
That's funny. I had to go bust ACR's balls. He's wearing a beanie in Texas. Get out of here, ACR. That's funny. You guys make sure you give him some shit.
he's old. His ears get cold.
Yeah. That's why I wear 3-wool socks. For other reasons. But yeah, I just practically resources are going to get moved around and not coming in as easily. Buy your stuff now, man. If you got maintenance on a vehicle, if you need to get your eyes checked, if you need a surgery, if you need whatever, you need new tires, it's the time. It's the time to get the normal stuff you're going to need for a while. So,
Need front end suspension, brakes, probably rotors at this point.
on that truck or your Jeep?
On the Jeep. And then I need to drain the heater core because it's 50-50 on if the heater decides to work.
Well, maybe you just go ahead and get rid of that one. We'll see.
Eventually.
Yeah, it just depends. It is nice, having a vehicle paid off, but
it's even nicer having two of them. So that way, if one's down, the other one still works. Like, it's cool to be able to have a second vehicle so you can go to the parts store by yourself. You don't have to,
phone a friend.
Yeah.
I hear you.
You can do it at your pace and leisure.
Backflush the heater core, old man Buttwrinkle said.
Yeah. I needed to do it back in the summer, and I meant to. It was just buying a hose and then not killing any of the neighborhood cats.
Yeah.
We're buying hose.
Hose.
If you get a used cutting torch, get gas and acetylene. Paid $100 for a large bottle recently. Last time, about 4 years ago, it was $39. Yeah. Gas ain't cheap, especially welding stuff. That keeps going crazy over here. Local KY guy gets 18 months in jail for stealing a cow. We're at the point of cattle wranglers already. Beef is going to be expensive this year. There's a documentary put out on Nebraska's farmers, ranchers. The government is stepping in, and they are. I don't know what the deal is, but the ranchers aren't making the increase in money. It's whoever the government's trading stuff to, they're making the extra on it. But a lot of ranchers and farmers just keep going bankrupt, and they can't. When you have a 7 to 10 year cycle, when you 7 out of the 10 years is non-profitable or break even, and you get 3 years of profit, that's not sustainable for a farm.
Well, it's all that subsidized farming practice that has caused that.
Well, it's beef trade, and then beef processing, and then just buying foreign beef and trading our beef for higher value. Demo Madonna, I don't know if I've seen that post. Where's it at? Is it in general or what?
Did you see there was another food recall on? Shit, I forgot what it was now. Damn it. I knew I should have shared it as soon as I saw it on Facebook. There's another food recall on something we all eat. I can't remember. I mean, I know there's something every other day anymore, but
right.
Especially since they're all attuned to it. But what was it? I can't check it while.
Well, the thing about the recalls is, everything's all made in the same place, So there's a recall and it kind of affects them all.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Anyway, what do we think? Chat, you got any? Drop what your 2026 purchase list looks like, how you're cutting calories and weight, because we should be getting fit, because it don't help anybody if you're 500 pounds and you have 30 guns. You're not going to make it a mile, right? It doesn't help anybody. It don't help anybody that you can't get down and up and off one knee. Don't help anybody you can't get up and out from prone without a damn cane. You're no good to anybody like that, especially your loved ones that want you around longer. So get healthy. You know what I mean? Why is it quiet? I was reading something. Sorry.
And I'm making tea because this Florida boy's cold.
Justin B's cold because it's 78 degrees, not a bombing 100. If it's not triple digits, he's not about it.
Hey, back on the old age and stuff. They say that your leg strength is a key indicator to a long life. Half your muscle mass is in your legs, and particularly for women post menopause, the longer that grandma is able to get up and down, from a seat, from the toilet. I'm in the middle of a sentence. Fuck. The longer grandma can get on and off a shitter by herself, the longer she's going to be able to live alone. So, keep the ladies in your life moving.
Yeah, calisthenics.
Get up and down.
I know about half my muscle mass hangs between my legs as well. So,
right.
And they're now calling the calf muscle the second heart.
It is.
Oh, I'm good to go.
Or the thigh or whatever, something down there.
Who's the they always saying this shit?
Well, that's why they said that the new smoking is sitting, right?
Yeah, and we've been adjusted to it. I mean, a lot of decent paying jobs are office jobs, and you're locked into a chair for 8 hours plus a day. KY said that he walks 5 miles a day, 6 days a week, up to last year, varies, but close to that now. Well, bump it up, man. Add another mile to it. Get some calisthenics in, get some weights in there to help. I'm fighting back my body. I've gotten weak since I've been not able to do anything. I can feel it. So Crash and Kev just had his legs worked on. Hey man, I just had my back worked on. I know exactly what you mean, man. Get your surgeries out the way, get recovered now before you need it. Fat is melting off me like butters. 40 pounds in the last 2 months. Hell yeah, Randy Butternubs. Congratulations. I gained 10 pounds over the holiday season because of all the sweets and extra food and extra meals that I was cramming in my face. So it is time to get back on that horse and ride. So some ground turkey, some ground chicken in my future, and reduce calories on the way. More veg.
If you know that you got some dental work that needs to get done, get it done.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you.
Physical is always better than any assets you can buy because the unthinkable can happen, right? Any natural disaster, mudslide, earthquake, hurricane, fire, super duper thunderstorm, Obama snow, hail, whatever, freaking blizzard, fire, flood, anything can happen. And as long as you are as fit as possible, you can go make your whatever you need to do. You can work your land. You can do it all again.
A big saltwater wave.
Yeah, the old tsunami, whatever it is, You being in peak physical shape is never going to help your long-term health for you and yours that you need to be around. Please, guys, this is coming from a fat ass who cut 100 pounds that could cut another 100 pounds and still be fine. I'm working on it. Please, for the love of God, focus on your health, okay? We can all do it together. We can motivate each other. Just do it because y'all are worth it to whoever you got, counting on you. You know what I mean? So, oh, and by the way, update, another little medical thing. The copper bracelets Muffin Top wears, I hooked up my 85-year-old grandpa with them, and in 2 days his hands quit swelling and he can grip stuff again. He was like having to wait till about noon before he could actually grip something. Arthritis is a bitch. I swear by it. Copper helps a lot. This is coming from a 30-year-old dude with a shitload of arthritis because all my nerve damage already. Just rock some copper stuff. You get some copper socks or headband, sweatband, whatever, like copper infused whatever, or just a $20 nothing but copper bracelet off Amazon. Do it.
Does it work the same way if I go and I get some 14 gauge and just wrap it around my arm?
I mean, maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. I would
Might
go
look like
solid.
Turn yourself into an electric starter.
I might look like I'm on the local meth diet if I do that, but
Right? I mean, it's whatever. I mean, but yeah, I got another one that looks like a watch band that has magnets and it's supposed to be like good for your body's electrical current and cells and shit like that. I don't know.
What's
I'm
your
gonna try
favorite
that
crystal?
out. Meth. I'm not into that. I'm not into the crystal thing.
You don't have your
I know people that are.
The rocks with the
you
magical
don't have your
healing
steering wheel
powers?
bedazzled.
Hell no, I don't want it to go off like a claymore in my face.
You don't
I
believe
did see
rock-
that cracked me up big time. She's like, I have all this positive chi and energy. And I'm like, well, you're going to have no face after you get into a fender bender.
when their airbag deploys.
You know what's in the airbags?
Air?
Gunpowder in a bag?
Oh, it's a little vial of jet fuel.
Really? I did not know that.
I know what it looks like after they go off, and it's pretty gnarly.
They're like $4,000, and that's why once a vehicle's in a collision and a single airbag goes off, that's why they just total the car. Because what it costs to go through, with all these new cars that have 8 or 10 airbags, it costs so much, and there's so much liability in certifying that the others are good that they don't like repair or replace them. They just total your car, basically.
I'll tell you what,
if
you had a scary as hell
$500,000
car,
they might replace them, but
yeah. Usually when you pop your airbags, your toes are on insurance. Crash and Kev, you know what? Another thing, guys, besides just physical fitness, if you need somebody to talk to, Crash and Kev, if you hop in my general Discord, somebody will pop in to talk to you. I know I was getting a little depressed and just bummed out that I couldn't do anything when I was laid up. Man, keep your mental health sharp because that's super important. Even if you're like in really good shape, like I spent a lot of nights talking to people and, my friends in here and on the channel and whatever, like good people. We're in a hard spot and we just talk for hours. Just saying, like, don't feel bad about it. We need that human connection and we're lucky enough that we have the internet that we can do that. It's not the same as face to face, but sometimes just some people to talk to really helps. So work on your mental
jump in sometime. Justin and I'll help bust your balls till your head or your heart doesn't hurt anymore.
Yeah, fuck it. If your nuts are a long way from your heart, right?
And if it's one of the few lucky days out of the week, you'll probably see a buzz while Justin be in there, and he'll talk to you for a few hours.
Yeah.
At least give you something to laugh at.
Yeah, we got good people in here that help each other out. So I'm really proud of our Discord community. I'm really proud of people that I've grown to call friends. I've seen some in real life. I plan on seeing more. We got good people here. We got good folks all around the country. So
keep up the good work, Randy.
Yeah, Randy Butternuts. I tell you what, I fell asleep one night with my earbud in my ear, and Randy, not Randy, but who was that? Randall Little Adventures came in at like 2:00. He's like, "Whoa, Muffin, you're up pretty late." And I was like, "What the shit is that?" It scared the shit out of me.
You hadn't been woke up till you've been woke up by Randall.
Yeah, that guy, he's a night owl for sure, man.
That's a big presence coming through the headphones at 2-3 o'clock in the morning.
Extreme
man.
silence, and I hear that, and
you.
I don't got a gat. And I was like, oh my god, this is when I die.
You're getting that good sleep. Getting that good sleep in the recliner, and then it's Lawfully. Are you okay?
Right. But he's good.
You don't sound okay.
He checks in on people, you know. Randall's good shit. If you guys haven't subbed to Randall Little Adventures, man, that he don't like to do this. Excuse me. He doesn't like to do this kind of chat. He's more of, if it's not he's in the 10-mile radius gang. Like, he does not give a shit about what's happening unless it's within his line of sight, pretty much. So
what he can affect.
And he puts out some good information on YouTube. He puts out some good videos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Randall's good people. We got a great community going, guys. So I don't fuck with or talk with or tell you guys to go check with anybody that I'm not already hanging with and on the same wavelength with. I do a lot of collab chats with people. What's the new zombie movie I mentioned? What is that? Hold on, I'll Google it.
Literally types in new zombie movie. I could hear it from the keystrokes.
We Bury the Dead.
Oh, I did see the preview for that.
Yeah, it looks good. And Rapture 2026. I didn't know that was coming out. Okay, cool.
Rapture 2026.
Interesting. Anyway, I seen another deep dive and them saying like they were getting ready to unleash a zombie virus on us, and they've been like telling us through movies and shows and stuff like how to get ready and how to trust people and like what resources to gather and things like that. That's a very interesting concept, and they do like to put a lot of stuff in movies, whether it be like Soylent Green or just a lot of stuff, man. There's a crazy one on Charlie Kirk.
Life imitates art.
Yeah, that's
well, all the good. Well, I mean, like all the good movies and all the good shows, about 10, 15 years later, we end up finding out that it's seated in some kind of truth.
It's weird.
So it's almost like they're subliminally giggling and giving us hints.
What was that word again?
Subliminally.
Subliminal messaging.
There you go. I just busting your balls.
I know.
Kentucky Survival. Got to keep an eye on the micro before the macro. Absolutely. Like, if I look away, that thing wanders off.
I don't understand all that. I just try not to eat junk.
He's not talking about macronutrients. He's talking about like little what you can directly affect before you're worrying about the big stuff.
Right. I'm trying to watch everybody's budget so we don't overspend on stuff. That's why I look at the big.
I was trying to make it into a micro penis joke, but you guys
all right,
took it literally.
You off again.
Calm down. That's why we keep hearing super flu, and that's how the zombie movies start. Yep, dude. Ding ding. What's up, Acetine? How you doing? There's a lot of weird shit going on, and the flu has hit really hard this year. And if it was in 2019, 2020, they'd say everybody has the cough, right?
Or just the spike. I mean, you remember? I guarantee. Like, I didn't know you then, but I guarantee a bunch of y'all when COVID happened before it was bad here, everybody went and watched every zombie movie they could think of on.
Oh, I was excited. I was sharpening tomahawks. I was getting an extra 10 miles in. Like, I was ready. I was curling. I was doing some weights. I was busting out my traps. I was like, all right, forearms, don't let me down now. We about to go through it.
You were like, I've seen this movie before. I've seen it.
I'm not gonna lie. Like we watched everything, and then like that low point in World War Z when they're trying to get the medicine for their daughter or whatever. Like,
yeah, the supermarket. That's one of my favorite scenes in movies ever.
Like, that made me tear up thinking that could be coming. Like, it was kind of a sobering moment. Like, man, if this goes as bad as it looks like it's going in China right now, like a whole bunch of people are gonna DIE or need DIED.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like it was like a.
You see
Spike
now if it
from
was
Resident Evil, hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
here's what I wonder about that though, because if those kind of atrocities were happening in another country that kind of isn't quite on our playing field, like that's also debatable whether or not China's just a giant paper dragon. But it's like if they were
Paper
welding
tiger.
people into buildings and stuff like that, and some easily smackable shithole of a country, like the world police would have had to come along and like put a stop to it.
Hey man, think about it. If any of them did expire, it's more in their favor because they don't have enough food for their country anyway. So
Kenya.
what do they give a shit about?
Oh, Kenya. Where the giraffes are. And the zebra.
Mandatory. Oh, I was going a way different way. I love you guys. So we got a great community here. Proud to call all y'all my brothers and sisters and whatever it is now. Prepper Now just posted that Trump has troops on the ground in Venezuela. Don't know how many are for what or how severe the battle. Ask the team. We've had 3,000 Marines there for months. I'm pretty sure that's who shut off the power.
On ground in Venezuela? I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure they're on ground already.
Well, I'm reading.
Well, we're supposed to have unsaid assets there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the people that make shit.
I know we've got
been there.
Yeah, I don't doubt that we've got sneaky squirrels there. Like
Super
SEALs or CIA or something. But I meant like to publicly acknowledge we have like Marines landing or something is like that's the next step.
Yeah, that's escalation for sure.
Yeah, that's boots on the ground.
Here we go. It's the brink of World War III. China and Russia already said they're back in Venezuela. Here you heard it live. When does let me look that up. When did that article pop? Boots on the ground, Venezuela. They probably wouldn't say it like that, would they?
No. But if we got boots,
headline inside, right?
But I guarantee you though, if we got boots, there's it's not just one wave. It's going.
If you got boots, you'd rather them be on the ground than hanging from the highline wire. But
I'm not seeing anything even this week on it. Ground assets in Venezuela. U.S. ground assets.
Yeah, that's good. It's a good perspective. LM 0987.
I'm not seeing anything on it. Send me drop the article so I can check it out. Whoever said that. COVID really revealed to me the stratification of society and how some people's lives were valued more than others, and got perspective and care on the vaccine, and others had to wait. Never seen humanity the same since. Yeah, and the neighbors that would call you in having a party with quote unquote too many people, or you didn't have masks on, it was a super spreader event. Those are the same exact people that see you go to the gun range or see you going hunting or whatever. Those are the people that are going to red flag you. They're going to red flag law you. So do not just that, but all your assets in one basket.
The political class, the rules for thee, not for me. The Gavin Newsoms or
they were whining and dining, no mask.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nancy Pelosi getting her hair cut or whatever, that other bitch getting her hair cut.
Mm-hmm.
You got to stay at home, and you can't go to work in your small business. You can't go to your restaurant.
You got to be
people.
Gas masked up,
people couldn't People couldn't of their own volition choose to take their own physical body to a place and be around other people. Like it was all of volition. No one was forced to go to a restaurant. But for them to tell you that you couldn't go to a restaurant, that you couldn't socially interact for the greater good.
Right.
And that's messed up.
Never forget that.
We are
never forget
we're social creatures. Yeah, you need people. Like whether I don't care how much of a hermit under the crab you think you can hermit under the crab. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
it's been proven. Yeah,
You
it's
cannot
been
do it.
proven that you cannot do it. You can't do it. I mean, even yeah, maybe you can for a little while, but not for not for a month. You're gonna crack.
And we've
I
still not
want to
we've
say,
still not seen all the third order effects of all that
right,
nearly 3 years of that bullshit.
right. I do want to
How much we've
say
put the kids behind.
we. I forgot what I was going to say. God damn it! It was going to be something super inspirational, and I lost it. God damn it. Anyway, old man Buttwrinkle said
And
he
I'm
was working in the
proud
hospital
to
during
be an
COVID. So much was
American.
unknown at the time. Everyone was on edge, but they were getting direct orders from the government and what to do and playbooks. And it was putting everybody there on edge. And I had
And
people
then
in that sector, and they were telling me what they were hearing. So I kind of knew. I was getting medical supplies as soon as they were telling me they were running out of shit. I already had some, but I was doubling, tripling down on stuff, cold medicine, stuff like that to help symptoms when they were going to start restricting it. And then boom, they started restricting stuff, saying it didn't work, and they're pulling it off the shelves. Bull fucking shit, it didn't work. Otherwise, they wouldn't be stocking it for themselves. They're pulling it off the public market. Any at-home remedy they were
liars.
saying didn't work. Bullshit. Do everything you can.
Well, unless you're getting paid right now to listen to us, and I mean intentionally paid to listen to us, not you're at work casually listening to us, you're not part of the continuity of government. You don't mean a fuck to the United States government besides a tax cattle. Beyond that, you don't matter to them.
I agree. Wholeheartedly. If you didn't learn that you needed to surround yourself and make your group after COVID, and you have not done anything to put your steps in that way, you better get there in a hurry. I have grown more closely with MAG members and new MAG members, and we actually do shit together. Like, I need help in my yard. We're coming. I need help cutting trees. We're coming. Like, I need an accountability buddy to help me lose weight and walk. Somebody was there with me. You know what I mean? Like,
It's a
we were doing
definition
it.
of mutual. That's the definition of mutual assistance.
If you cannot
Speaking
work
of
together doing normal stuff, you'll never work together when you need to at the highest critical moment and the point that you need it to happen.
speaking of working in your yard or your garden, so when you put those nematodes out, like, is it a real like prolific thing, or do you just like walk up and open an envelope or a bottle and shake them out and they're like, "Go, be free"?
You can shake them out, and I think I watered them in. They tell you on the package like what kind do you get and what to do, but
So it's like growing sea monkeys, but in your yard.
yeah, it is. No, it is. And if you have a property, especially if you are starting to get more rural and you get any small amount of acreage, you should put them out because you can get the nematodes that'll eat ticks. So they'll start eating bad bugs for you. They'll basically start treating your living area for you. I would recommend it highly. They have a percentage that you need to buy for. You type in, I got 5 acres. It tells you how much to buy and how to
And how
spread it.
far to spread them out.
Yep. They work. They work big time. Don't act like they don't.
I don't know.
I
just
mean,
wonder-
I know. I'm telling you, they work.
I never knew the process of starting it, but I mean, I didn't know how they started because they were already there at the farm. But
I want to be a MAG member. Aren't you guys? Aren't you guys near Poca Hills? I don't know where that is. I'm in Nebraska.
You're reading comments that I'm not getting. That's weird.
Really?
Yeah,
I read
normally
them
we
off
see
the
stuff.
chat bot better. I seem to get more. Are you guys
Yeah.
in top chat?
We're in whatever
Brandy
chat.
Butternut said. UPS was sent door to door delivering and was exempt from the vax. Acetine makes some cookies, so she's mag material. I want cookies.
Oh, it just jumped. Okay, it just loaded like 15 comments and jumped.
Acetine, message me on DM me on Discord. I think weren't you the one that wanted my solar generator I was thinking about getting rid of? We got a little 700 watt Duracell. I'm upgrading.
Dang, I missed out on a whole bake off.
Yeah, it pooped out a bunch of comments. I knew it was kind of like glitching because I was hearing like double feedback from us. Anyway, yeah, let me know, Acetine. Maybe we can go do a range day or something.
Oh,
Meat Muffin IRL.
he's as advertised. I can attest to that.
Yeah, I met up with Justin B when I was in Florida. We just
He's
kicked it. And
fun. He's
I talked to
rotund.
him and his kid.
Yeah, we hung out in the parking lot. Good fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like little hillbillies.
He's got a muffin bun.
I got a muffin something. Hell of a stamp, if you know what I'm saying.
Do you sign autographs?
No.
Damn it!
I'm not.
I thought I was gonna have an opportunity to get my first tattoo.
Oh my god. How small and or big did you need me to make that? Where were you planning on doing this?
Just your normal signature. Just a little something for you and I to know about.
Oh my. We'll talk offline. But I'm a widow. Your wives have to be friends with me so we can do the lady stuff. My wife hates doing the lady stuff, so you're more than welcome. I'm the cook. She does the laundry and the dishes. I do the laundry sometimes when it's stinky.
I'm newly single, which is weird to say out loud.
Lawfully Armed is looking to expand his mag in companionship.
Willing to hashtag van life.
Why not? Thanks. Somebody just messaged me and said they had a whole bunch of stuff. They're moving and selling a bunch of shit, like a whole kitchen that I might want for my new house. Hooray. I love getting
the
stuff.
hashtag moving back into mom's for a while. Life.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. You still be physically closer to the rest of my mag, I suppose.
Hey, man. It works. Whatever's better for you, right? In the end. I feel you. We've talked offline. I know.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I need to look at the scope.
All right, you know what? I'm getting an extension cord and I'm gonna wrap it around my torso and we're gonna see if it works.
I thought you were
my broken ribs. No, my broken ribs are killing me.
I thought you were going a way different way with that. Tattoo's name right on your shaft. Thank you, Randy Butternubs. Thank you for that.
With a heart.
With a muffin.
It doesn't even have to be a signature. It can just be a little mini muffin on your ankle. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got Coldfoot's making muffin coins. We need to
Randy, I'd have to do his initials.
Has to be Bear Copper to work. Yeah. It's
I got a bunch of strip copper.
I'm getting ready to start my canning and freeze drying channel, sprucing up the laundry room into a kitchenette so I can video from there. Dude, heck yeah, Astantine, what's up to you? That's
yeah.
Cool. You got a freeze dryer? And we need to talk. I'll just give you a bunch of food to freeze dry for me. I'm doing the same with a distant cousin, but it's about the same drive to both y'all for me. The problem is getting it on. We got a bromance going, said old man butt wrinkles. Lovely.
Did you see Randy's comment about where to put it?
Where on your shaft? Yeah, I read that.
Yeah. Okay.
Tattoo his name right on your shaft. Hey, I'd sign for that. Do I get to run the gun too, or?
I hate to say that I've probably seen and heard weirder things on his channel than that. So
I wanted to be a tattoo artist right out of high school. I had a full ride to Denver Art College, and I did HVAC instead. Probably the best idea I ever had.
Yeah, I was gonna say you'd probably make a lot more money doing what you do now than drawing on people for a living.
I do, and I think I'm about to accept a new position, so that's good. Thank you, Maccabeus. Yep, it's pretty awful. It's coming up on a year in February. Feels like yesterday. Astantine, when you lose somebody that close to you, I can't imagine, but I hope when the time comes that I'll be strong enough to deal with it. So I am sorry for your loss. You tool. Ready Butternut says you're a tool. Who's the tool? Randy, don't do us dirty like that. You love it. Tat artists don't do shorthand. It's a full back tat or nothing. Lovely. Nice. That's funny.
That's why God gave me broad shoulders.
Oh my goodness, we're bad people.
Oh, speaking of canning and stuff, yeah, I got
Canada?
a nice canning.
Oh.
I got two flats of ball jars in the mail today from my mom, which is
Heck yeah.
cool. She was like, hey, like I saw these on sale. I know you're into that shit. Merry Christmas, I guess. I was like, hell yeah.
Hell yeah, love that. I'm excited to get my 22 can. Missed your invite, Pat Riot. I'll give you another one, buddy. I was letting you be since you're sick. But if this makes you feel better.
The dog has passed.
Really?
Well, last I heard, he was sick as a dog.
Anyone have
I
a
guess.
tip for starting chickens? Just do it. I started this year. I don't know if you heard, I had one chicken prolapse, but I think she's on the mend. She should be good. Yeah, her vent prolapsed. Trust me, not something I wanted to mess with, but I did.
Isn't that the cloaca?
That is the everything on a chicken. That's what gets banged. That's what the eggs come out of. That's what they poo out of. That is the glory
Okay,
hole.
all right. Yeah.
But yeah, just get some chicks. Start whatever. You probably, if you live in town or whatever, you'll have to get a permit to do them. You'll have X
Maybe.
amount. You can only have non-crowing hens, no roosters. So it's just eggs, but start from chick. I bought mine at Tractor Supply. I got Orpington or IEA Orpington Whites, whatever. They're like a hybrid between Rhode Island Reds and Orpington Whites, which are like the quietest birds, and Rhode Island Reds are notorious for being great egg producers. And I get 8 to 9 eggs a day in the winter. So I'm going to get more in the summer. And they're doing great.
Out of 6 chicks?
At a 9.
9. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
They're supposed to be slower in the winter, so they should be getting multiple in the summer.
What is freezing temperature? 32?
Yeah.
In Fahrenheit.
Yeah. But
no, it's getting colder.
I got a metal building. I got hay in there, and I got a little heater that turns on at 36. They're doing just fine. I got it surrounded with straw, and I got.
Did you figure out that was it you or was it Pat that they were attacking the extension cord?
No, that wasn't me. No, they can't reach the extension cord. I put it in the top. So chicken sex is butt sex. Yeah, kinda, Randy.
It's all the same but different.
I guess the comments got to jump again because it's not.
Yeah, they did.
All for me.
Yeah, they did. What's up with that? YouTube's being lame. It's there, Pat. It's there, buddy. It's been 16 years for me. Yeah, Maccabeus. Sorry for your loss. But I'm by myself. Isn't it a lot of work? It's really not that bad. I mean, me or the wife donate about 20 minutes a day to it, and then like once every 2 weeks we scoop the coop of poop and put fresh hay down or straw rather. We put fresh straw down and a daily collection of eggs, and that's about it. We feed them and water them. I did have to buy a $50 waterer so it would be heated on a 5-gallon deal, and you learn about the food mix and stuff like that, but it works pretty good. I help a lot of people not have need for eggs anymore, which is going to be super awesome when eggs go crazy again, like they do yearly anymore. So having that, is it true, TMT, that you have a tramp stamp? I'll never tell, Maccabeus. Ooh.
Well, I saw it that one time that you were doing the reveal and your shirt came untucked.
That's why Coldfoot blurted it out
over there in the back corner of your garage, like fixing it.
I don't know what you're talking about. You can't put behind my wild-haired motorcycle days, riding bitch. No, legit. I didn't know that. Randy Butternubs said, I run mine free range. They roost in the trees out here in the farm. Yeah, I can't do that where I'm at. I live far enough outside the city and the neighbor has chickens and roosters. Oh, yeah, go for it. They probably got better tips and tricks for you anyhow.
Yeah, it's local to you. You can get the best advice right there from your neighbor.
Do you save the coops?
They probably even have leftover stuff that you can get for hella cheap or free.
You cannot directly sow chicken poop into a garden. The nitrogen level's too hot. It'll burn all your plants. You have to let it season for a year before you can use it.
A whole year?
A whole year.
Yep.
So it has too much nitrogen. It'll burn up your plants.
Don't
we
buy
put all of our
chicken stuff if you can help it. Buy metal.
Yeah.
The plastic shit doesn't last.
We put all of our bird shit into like a general compost pile, and because it takes so long to go through, that it just kind of just sits there.
How you doing, Mr. Pat? You gonna make it, buddy?
Not
gonna
too
remain
bad.
the living?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
Just stuffy.
Good. Glad you're gonna be fine.
Yeah, we went through a bunch of plastic chicken stuff. We had waterers and feeders and stuff. None of that shit holds up.
You go metal?
Yeah, buy metal if you can help it.
I feel
So don't use your old soap containers as roosting boxes.
I mean like
Or
feeders
5-gallon
and waterers
buckets.
and stuff.
All stuff that they're gonna bust up.
I think 5-gallon buckets are like a special kind of pretty strong plastic, but whatever they make that shit you buy at Tractor Supply out of, garbage.
Yes, that stuff's thin.
Like if
That's
you're gonna make your own stuff, like with a 5-gallon bucket and poultry nipples and shit like that, I could get behind that.
Mine's plastic and it's doing fine.
Now you're worried.
Yeah, I'm worried.
When they start getting a little bit more active, when it warms up, you'll see.
They already jump on it and things. Hang on.
I got 5-gallon buckets as little like roosting areas that seem to be doing okay. But I get the 5-gallon buckets for free.
All right,
so.
I have to go wrangle the little one, everybody. I'm gonna call it here.
Yeah, mine is awake too.
You can go to after chat if you wish. Y'all take it easy. Pat, sorry. You can stop it now. But one of y'all can fire it up one, do it after chat.
Pat can start one, we can all jump in with him.
I will participate when I can in yours.
Just leave this go and like mute it or whatever. And come back if you can. If not, just kill it when you
all right, how about
when you want to go
Don't get me in trouble.
When you want to go to bed. We're a bunch of
and the
good
chat
guys.
lives.
Like that time he kicked himself from his own chat and we kept going for like 45 minutes.
We're a bunch of good guys. We wouldn't get somebody's channel demonetized or deleted.
Just a couple of wild and crazy guys.
What's that from? Steve Martin, pretty sure. I can't remember what it was from.
The Idiot?
That sounds about right.
I think. Someone older and wiser can correct me.
So what was the gist of what you guys were talking about before I popped in here? Brink of World War III? Did something happen today I didn't catch?
Oh, he was listing off all sorts of stuff.
Oh, there was. Let's see. So, China's doing their largest exercise yet. So that's fun. They're like completely surrounded.
Taiwan? Did you say Taiwan was completely surrounded by this exercise?
Yeah, it's like in all kinds of a bad way. I'll post up the map on Discord after. Then there's Iran is got to the point where like with their gassing and opening fire on their protesters. So you know how that always plays out on the world stage. That and they did that, and they did a ballistics test today, which really pissed everyone off. So they're about to get touched
Yeah,
in
well,
all kinds of ways.
when Middle Eastern world leaders start, killing their own people, that's usually CIA speak for "we're coming."
Yeah, exactly.
Got no choice. But I guess that's not true, because if you look at Syria, there's some really horrible shit going on there, and we haven't. I guess we are still there, aren't we? Because didn't a couple soldiers just get killed in Syria like a month or so
They
ago? And
they've already
everyone's
done the
like,
retaliatory for that. They launched like 9
The comment section's getting you caught up.
the we've already done our retaliatory. We've sent like nine things away.
and everyone was like, "What the fuck are we still doing in Syria? I had no idea."
Well, that's why when they did when I think it was Trump that said, oh yeah, like I have brought all the troops home, like we don't have anybody deployed, and all those soldiers were sitting there like, what the fuck are
No,
you talking about?
that was Kamala. That was
Oh
Kamala
yeah,
Harris.
Kamala. Yeah, and like all those troops were like, then why am I sitting out in the desert sweating right now?
Do, 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 do. There we go.
Russia's building up north of, I hate to call it Kyiv. And a few lines in the Donbass have broken.
Okay, so some pretty terrible shit going on. And yet there's nothing that we can do about it.
TMT's asking for a gratuitous puppy cam.
And we turn back on. He gives up too soon.
Oh, that was a little pupper. He's like 2 handfuls, 3 handfuls.
Like a puppy.
Yeah, he's only like 8 weeks old or something like that. 7 or 8 weeks old. He got the worm medicine like 2 days ago, and he won't stop shitting everywhere. I don't know if you guys ever had like a puppy that hasn't had like shots or worming or any of that. I think this is the first one I've ever been around when all that stuff was going down. He can't stop pooping everywhere.
Y'all settle on a name yet?
His name was Ranger. They called him Danger Ranger. But I think we're settling on Loki or Floki.
Okie dokie.
My wife and I like to watch that Vikings TV show, and Floki was one of my favorite characters on there. He was kind of, the god of mischief or whatever, and this guy creates a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Oh.
Took a phone call today. Answered the phone. The guy's like, y'all sell ammo? And I had it on speakerphone, so my coworkers looked at me like cocked an eyebrow. And I was like, we try to.
That's dumb. Oh. Are you guys in a Christmas slump now?
No, we've been pretty busy. Everybody's chomping at the bit to get their cans. I'm tired of explaining that process.
Oh, so you guys are 7. Or
Yeah.
no, is that manufacturing or is that selling? I think it's different. Now I started it.
0307.
Yeah, 7.
You need to be an 07 just to sell, right? But then can't you manufacture too, or is that a different one?
03 is manufacturer.
Oh,
No, excuse me. 07 is manufacturer. 03 is just a dealer other than pawnbroker.
huh. So you were saying that
Nope,
there's
I'm wrong again.
chat.
03 is CNR. I don't know. I've got myself confused now. Now that I'm not standing there looking at the. You remember me go look at the picture.
Now I did it. Now you can't stop crying. The jerk. Old man butt wrinkles. In with the jerk. Is that the one where the sniper's shooting at him? He just randomly picked his name in the phone book and started trying to kill somebody. He was shooting the cans. He's like, he hates the cans. Stay away from the cans.
Just an 01 and SOT.
Chickens, China, and Venezuela. What's the latest on Venezuela?
Allegedly, we have boots on the ground.
Bleaching of buttholes.
Yeah, I made a joke about not mixing up the Lysol wipes and the flushable toilet wipes. I didn't really. It was just a good, lighthearted joke.
That's pretty good.
I've made it before, but I thought it was long enough that most people would have forgotten.
Okay, what else? There's something about tattooing wieners. You guys must have ran out of stuff to talk about.
No,
Yeah,
you
just
know
not
how
here.
much. No, the wiener thing just comes up. You know how that goes.
I did see something about there were drone strikes on Putin's like personal residence.
Yeah, that hasn't been like I've seen that too, but nobody's like come out and said very much more about it. It's kind of a. And then there was the predator strike on the one target in Venezuela on land that happened. But it
Muffin
had
Top
like
likes
literally every 3-letter agency out there's name attached to that strike.
Muffin Top likes my PJs, my Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. That tells you how old I am. I'm gonna go out here and stomp a puppy to death. Sorry, guys.
No,
Yep,
don't say that. Don't
He's
say
gotta
that.
go.
The AI will hear it, and by puppy he means baby seal, and by stomp he means club because he's part of the First Nations people that can do that. The deed is done.
It's just because he can see the other dogs. What else we got on here? Turkey hunts. The wiener just comes up. Anybody want to explain birds and bees?
It do be that way.
Well, truth be told, lawfully asked something about autographs, and then it went down the penis rabbit hole.
All the Christmas stuff said and done. What's your plans for the New Year's? Anybody doing anything fun?
All I heard was wiener and fun.
Planning a
Yeah.
day with some homies, get some range therapy in.
That sounds amazing. I still got a bunch of rifles that need sighted in. But I got one or two, so I'm good until fairer weather. What's a good range session for you? Like, do you shoot a bunch of rounds, or do you do like some low round count drills?
There'll be some drills, but it'll be like one or two stationary steel targets. It won't be anything super high speed, low drag. It'll just be getting some live fire, draw double tap reps in, and then it'll be a whole bunch of, glorified dirt shooting.
Yeah. To do training, it doesn't really take that many rounds. I know people go to like classes and stuff like that, and you could spend a bunch of rounds on that. But from what I've seen, like they give you an estimated round count, and most people don't get anywhere that close to what they say you're going to shoot.
Oh, it's few and far between as my opportunities to actually shoot are. It'll be several many hundreds rounds.
Yeah,
I'll make a day of it.
that sounds like a lot of fun. I'll have to try and stop by. With my non-existent firearm that I don't take on my truck with me.
I will be way wide of where you normally swing through.
Okay.
It's too cold for me to go out and shoot right now.
Now he's trying to eat my face. Just because I'm scratching his butt. Did the chat die?
It's like it's laggy. It doesn't keep up.
Last thing I got is bake-offs. I close it, open it back up. What happens? Nope, same stuff. And it's a good idea to know what's going on in the world to help anticipate, like maybe what you might do in the future. But can we really do anything about it? And is it really going to affect us? If you have a child in the 17 to 20 year range, it could. You ready to lay down now? You're killing me. Stinky breath.
Mm-mm-mm.
Now lay down. Okay, there we got some people chiming in now. Just staying home. Usually just a drunk est. Maybe they meant to say drunk fest. Crash and Kev try to use a box per caliber when I go out. TNT says 200 to 500 rounds of range session. Wow. I'll invest in land. What is that name? Astantine? Let me turn these freaking lights out. Maybe he'll stop crying.
It kind of sounds like that stuff that they put in the soda nowadays.
Aspartame.
Yeah, that's it. I can never. I'm not good with English. You know that.
Well, I'm trying to invest in land.
Big brother fight you every step of the way on that one, huh?
I wouldn't say big brother. I would say the big banks are retracting right now. They are being super stringent with loaning money on their loan to value when it's all said and done. Like I've been trying to get a home equity line of credit, and
Which is
bank.
nonsense because this your money. You know, like
It's
I
my
mean,
money and I need it now.
I mean, it's in your house. It's not really like you don't have money sitting somewhere. You just need to take.
yeah,
It's it's
it's a line of credit against your own
Yeah,
value,
it's
but
stored value in your home that they'll loan you money against. But Bank of America blew me off. I don't know if I didn't jump through one of their hoops just right, like it wasn't on fire yet, and maybe I shouldn't have jumped yet. But they just blew me off. My the company that I have my mortgage through, they just wanted to do a cash out refinance, and my new payment was going to be like $2,600 or something like that. Get fucked! I can't afford that. I mean, I guess I could, but I don't want to. I got another place that's goes through a loan broker, unfortunately, so it's going to end up paying some fees through that.
that just finance the fees, right?
Yeah, we've been my favorite property so far is still on the market, but I did find out it's a foreclosure. So when you make a offer, like you got to go through a freaking bank,
And
and
you have to have it all extremely formal.
yeah, and you know it's got to go through some process or something every time you want to make an offer or something. And also, I was really hoping this wasn't the case, but it's a 50-acre property, and there's a big, not a big, but like a third of it, I would say, is on the other side of the road from the main swath, and
Oh, it's broken.
there's a few properties in between there, so there could be no legal asset to that 1/3 of the property, or access, not asset, no legal access. So I'd either just admire it from afar owning it, or I have to try and negotiate with some new neighbors.
That's no bueno.
Yeah, that usually involves money.
Yeah,
Most
and
people
like
want money when you want to build a driveway on their property.
they want you to pay them for the next 100 years worth of easement rights to get to your own piece of land.
Yeah.
But yeah, I found a really good deal out here on a piece of land, but it didn't have quite the access set up yet, and I was like, that was just going to cost me way more than what I was willing to tack on. Because then it was like, oh, now you're just in the neighborhood of what the price is should look like for the rest of the market. So why save myself all the hard work?
Yeah, there's a couple questions in here about already having a mortgage and 50 acres, find a way to get the easement access. Um, Yeah, easement is a funny thing. There are ways you can force it, but do you really want to take your new neighbors to court over some shit like this? So, like the way to go is if you're an investor, you buy a property like this, like a severe discount. You negotiate the easement, and then you sell it for like a fair market price.
And then
Because if
that
you
way
got to,
you
That's a
already know
kick.
what it's going to cost you in the long run with the easement and everything like that, all the negotiations, and you can figure out whether or not it's going to be worth it for you to jump into or not.
well, you don't know because it could take months or years to run that shit through the courts. And like I said, if like an investor grabs it up and then works all that stuff out, then you don't get the good price. I couldn't afford it if that
Hey,
were the case.
I have one of those little fuck. I forget what they're called, but I have one. The little like freaking you sit in the little basket, and it's got the little baby motor on it, and you can take off going down the road, and you can access your property from it. I don't know if you have no space to land, but one of those
I
things
think
that they used out in the desert when they attacked.
hang
Have
glider.
one of- Yeah, I have one of those. So, I've never used it, but I mean, the guy I got it from, he's had videos of him using it. Like, I guess it's worthy, but I ain't got the
Yeah,
balls to get up in the air and do it.
you gotta have a pilot's license to run those.
No, you don't. It's the size to where like technically you kind of you don't have to, but you have to like be in certain
Uh,
compliance. But
let me clarify that. Up where I live, I don't think technically by law you need a license, but if you're a hang glider, the other hang gliders require you to get a pilot's license. I don't know why.
some weird because out about an hour's drive from where I live, there's a big takeoff and land area for all that sketchy shit. And
Yeah, the my wife's family owns 40 acres down below a place called High Rock, and that's where they used to jump off of, and they would land in their field out there. We still call it the landing field, even though nobody flies anymore. But what was I gonna what was I gonna say? Technically, I can access the property because one of the adjoining properties that actually spans both sides of the road is like land management or something like that, like wildlife management through the state of West Virginia. So I think it's public access land for hunting and stuff like that. So it's not like I couldn't just walk and like access my property. But if I ever wanted to build anything, that's when I'd really have to figure that shit out. Like ultimately, I really wanted to like section that part off, maybe split that into another parcel and like give it to my oldest son so he can build a house and bring my grandbabies with me. Yeah, I've been losing a lot of sleep over shit like this. I was thinking, like, why can't you just do a land swap? Like, I want 12 feet of the edge of your property. If it takes 1 acre away from your property, me putting a driveway in, I'll just parcel off 1 acre of what I have and give it to you. We'll just swap.
yeah, and you give it to him on a slice that will actually benefit his property line. Not
Does
Maybe,
some
your
goofy,
does your
skinny thing that runs up the edge. So I've
does
maybe
your
seen a
give him
lot
state
of
a.
not
that.
does your state not require um like a driveway easement or like access easement?
Some places have laws about that, but I don't think West Virginia is one of them because I've definitely seen a few places that are landlocked. Maybe if I had to give the people like a 20% or a 50% boost, you know what I mean? Like if I take an acre of theirs, they can have an acre and a half of mine.
Like I know in the state of Florida, that's so the water retention and the tie into the road are freaking massive pains in the ass with the state. Like they get stupid expensive for what they are. Like to tie like your driveway that ties into the road is not an expensive thing to do correctly. but they make it so outrageously expensive. It's not even funny.
Yeah,
Like,
and then
it's stupid.
there's other places that like make you have so much road frontage in order to put in a driveway. Like you need 12 feet, right? Well, some states require you have to like 500-600 feet or some shit like that.
Yeah, that's retarded.
Old man Buntrickle TMT lives on a 600-acre estate. Mm. Well, if that's the case, he's been holding out on us. Huh?
I'm getting cold. I got one singular hot hand. Keeping my
TMT
fingers
said
freezing.
fake news. Sorry.
He's been holding out on us.
Yeah, and then TMT said fake news, basically.
Espinoza, that's down and dirty. What is that in reference to?
Trading labor for land.
I think there's some weird thing like after you've used it for so long, you have some kind of weird claim to it.
You gotta love those bullshit loopholes. They're so bullshit.
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff like that goes down. I think
But it's a good way to end up in court and waste money, though. My husky is staring at me right now, hearing that puppy in the background. My husky is eyeballing the shit out of me.
I was about to say,
what
can
is
you guys
that
hear that?
noise? What is he's looking at me like, what in the fuck is that? I am way too old for this shit. That better not be here.
Yeah, we got a couple older pups. The oldest one doesn't really like him much, but then there's another one. That's the only one we've been letting have like access to him, and they get along pretty well.
Yeah, my pup's kind of getting to the age where he sees the younger ones and he just kind of turns and goes the other way.
Damn dog chased me out of my own damn house. I'm walking around in my pajamas outside. It's cold. I'm about to go hop in the chicken coop and sit in front of the heating lamp.
Yes, Reaper, do it. Try your hardest to get out of California. It's worth it. It's nice out here. I promise you. Even if you get as far over the line as like Arizona, it's really nice.
Yeah, Arizona has constitutional carry.
They got a lot of good stuff. They got a lot of good stuff.
They're super good on not super good on homesteading though. They do not like you being off
Really?
grid. Yeah.
I thought they
They make
had
it
the world's biggest like semi homeless camp doohickey.
that I don't know. I mean, I
Yeah,
know
they have.
their laws around like putting in like off grid properties. They don't really like it unless you're out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere and it's just not possible. They want you on grid. They want you on electricity and on their water if they can.
They want you to pay that five to $7,000 tie-in for no fucking reason.
Yeah. Um, don't quote me on this, but I'm kind of thinking Arizona might be one of those states where you're not allowed to catch rain.
Yeah, because it would make sense because they're straight desert and don't get much.
the state somehow claims they own the rain.
There's like 5 of them now, aren't there?
I can't remember.
Yeah, that is absurd.
Because
Like,
I
and
seem to
then
remember watching a guy. He was he's doing like management. I don't think he was able to put in like catchment ponds, like a just digging a hole in the ground, and when it does rain, he has water there that he can use to like waters plants and stuff. He was trying to make a desert forest or something like that, like putting hydro beads or something in the soil and
uh-huh.
planting things. And I kind of feel like he wasn't allowed to collect rainwater for like his personal use or something. I don't quote me on that. I'm
Yeah,
fucking
or they somehow wanted compensation for what he was based off of the dimensions of the setup or something. No, I'm not surprised. But like down here in Florida, because we get the rainstorms, for a quarter of the year or whatever. And so it's mandated that for after so much property that you have, you need a retention pond to catch it all. And that way, this which saves the state money on having to have all the infrastructure for somewhere for the water to run away with. But it's freaking, that's a pain in the ass.
Pinball did a vid about contaminated water from drilling and getting into cattle water supply. That's fucking horrendous. I'm generally all about like capitalism and stuff like that, but the fracking kind of scares me. Like you're going into these pumping fluid down into the ground to crack shit apart and get the oil to come up. Like you can't tell me that they're not fucking up people's water supplies doing that. Like I refuse
Well,
to believe that that's not happening.
oh, it's, well, I mean, there was like, what was it? Like 5 years or whatever when they were into it. There was all the people like walking up to their faucet with a lighter and just setting the water on fire. Like, like it was all kinds of bad. Hey,
You guys see
so
you see my
yeah,
ladies?
yeah. Have you looked into like maybe switching a couple of them out to see if that'll help with egg production?
Yeah, I
Because
ain't
we
getting shit
determined
for
that they
eggs.
might be, yeah, they might be getting old, bud.
Yeah, I know. Just feeding them for nothing. My Easter egger is about the only one I got one brown egg and all the rest were my Easter egger, my blue ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Not to mention they're probably pissed as hell at me. This this you see this hole in the ground in the bottom? There's like a little door that covers it so
Yeah.
you can put them away if you want. They somehow got that knocked down, so they were stuck up in this coop. And I don't know for how long, but they attacked that water. They attacked that water and that feed once I figured it out and let them out of there.
Oops.
DB Cooper. Proof of life.
Yeah, it could depend on the county too for rain catchment and all that stuff. So one of the places I've been looking for property is Tennessee. They have some unrestricted land where you can do pretty much whatever the fuck you want. But there's, the state supersedes some of that, like plumbing and electrical. I'm pretty sure you need to get inspected no matter what you do.
I'm pretty sure there might be some like old like quarries and stuff for sale up there. That'd be cool because then you'd already have some pre-dug holes and stuff.
I don't know. That seems like a kill box to me, being in a quarry.
Well, like old quarries where like most of it's backfilled, but not all of it.
All the
Yeah,
ricochets.
I looked at Kentucky
All
too
the
because I keep
ricochets.
seeing I see a bunch in Kentucky like affordable stuff, but they're kind of assholes about the being off grid too. I was
The only
watching
thing I
a
remember, the only thing I remember about Kentucky was all the tobacco leaves. That was kind of cool.
was Tactical Muffin Top. Does he have like a advertising bot or something?
Yeah, that's what runs the game and everything.
And then it
Oh,
drops
okay.
down some sayings every once in a while.
Oh, we
And
hadn't
then
done the
if you
quote in
if you type
forever.
in, oh, you know what? I haven't seen anybody do the rules on it in a long time.
Gonna have to have Coldfoot fix some of the quotes. They're not applicable anymore.
Oh yeah, quotes, not rules. Sorry.
The boots just sealing the flavor. Can you do a hybrid to appease the government / utility sticky fingers? Um, I'm I've changed my mind a little bit since seeing how Twin lives. He lives off grid completely, and I don't know that I want any part of that. So I'm probably going to be on the grid as if I can be. I'll definitely have my contingencies. Like I already have solar and stuff like that. I have enough solar to run like a small cabin easily. So I'll have that as a backup and contingency, but I don't think I'm going to be able to go off the grid just yet.
It'd still be nice to be able to subsidize where and when you want. It's like, hey, all my batteries are charged. Here, let me go ahead and run all my freezers and stuff. Like,
Yeah, yeah, I like that idea of that.
but there's some states that are just like make even getting to the point where your home's set up for the backup generator a pain in the butt.
Like imagine if some of the things in your house that just run all the time, if you just went ahead and did solar on those, like your freezers and your refrigerators and stuff. A couple of circuits in the house, if you could run that off solar and really take some of the pressure off of what you're actually using on the grid.
Yeah, if you can drop your bill $50 every month, I mean, $50 is $50.
And you don't have to worry about switching over if the power goes out because it's already on solar. And the place I'm looking at it, like it needs completely rewired. The breaker box was on the outside of the house.
Oh, that's
I
some
don't,
elderly stuff.
yeah, I don't think that's code anymore. So I'm gonna have to completely rewire the house.
Yeah, they'd probably tell you that during the inspection too, like, hey, your bank's gonna be on your butt about this.
Well, I'm not getting a loan on the house. I'm getting a HELOC on the house that I live in. I'm just gonna buy the other property outright.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Do the whole owned by a trust that's controlled by an LLC that goes to a bank account in the Cayman Islands.
And then is owned by and the controlling interest lineage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's how to do it.
My whole plan was to sell my house and go buy something because I have enough equity in my house. If I could buy something outright with what the equity that I had and not have a mortgage, then I could afford to not work so damn hard. But it's always rough. Especially I was looking at raw land, and now I'm looking at places that need a lot of work, like unlivable houses. It'd be kind of nice to have a roof over my head while I get all that stuff straightened out. So that's why I decided to go the HELOC route, and I planned on selling my house in a couple of months. But I don't know. I foresee the market taking a turn. I was going to try and sell sometime in the spring, but I see the market taking a turn I might end up having to just rent out my house.
I mean,
West
oftentimes, with
Virginia, take me
what
home.
they're doing with with the values of everything, it's like renting it out is going to get you just as much, if not more, to get you more in the long run, the shorter
Yeah,
long run, than
there's
selling it
there's
outright. But cash in hand is still nice to have.
there's my area. People are asking like $1,000 per bedroom.
Whoa.
Yeah,
If I was gonna do it, I'd probably I don't know what it's called, but you don't like rent the whole place to one person. Like you rent it by the bedroom and everyone shares the
yeah,
common areas.
yeah.
I'd probably do
That's
Like you turn your house into a hostel.
yeah, basically.
just Airbnb type shit that out. I mean, because even where I live, I mean, technically, if you do the math, like we're like $700 a bedroom. Like it's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
If I could get like 800 a bedroom, that will cover the mortgage and my HELOC. So
I mean, when my mom, so after my mom and my dad got a divorce, they divorced. My dad was just basically like, you know what, like give me my motorcycle and my toys and everything, and like I'll take you can take the house, like, and you just take the house and freaking suck it easy. Like I'm over this shit. I was like, well, can't even be mad at the man for that, but like I went down to the hardware store, bought a bed full of 2x4s and some drywall, and I mean we rented out 3/4 of the house, and paid the mortgage. Then I lived in one bedroom and my mom lived in another bedroom, and we both
yeah.
shared a kitchen and a dining room and a bathroom, and then everybody else had kind of their own, their bedroom and their bathroom. But we freaking paid for it all, charged them all. The least amount that we charged one person was 800, but it's because she was a family friend. Everybody else paid $1,000.
You hear my kid in his room screaming, playing video games? Driving me freaking nuts. He acts like nobody lives in the house.
It's like people.
Astantine wants to know how you found the people. How'd you find people that could live together?
Well, I mean, it was, I mean, everybody, you put the walls up, and everybody kind of has their own little thing going. I ain't gonna lie, not all of it was probably up to any kind of regulatory standard, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I
freaking
remember when I was a kid.
everybody had their own entrance.
I lived in this house in Hagerstown when I was a kid. When we first moved to Maryland from Indiana, we had the whole downstairs, but the bathroom was upstairs. And from what I remember, I was told it was supposed to be our bathroom, but the whole home only had one bathroom. So we had people. We were sharing a bathroom with the people upstairs. It was weird. Like you go in there and like your freaking shampoo's empty and shit. And you're like, what the fuck? Like they're using your toilet paper. Like, come on, man.
I was gonna say, it reminds me of because I lived across from the University of Hawaii for about 2 years, and like I rented out to a whole bunch of college kids, and it was freaking like you leave your toilet paper, you go to it from the bathroom with your roll of toilet paper, like it was the wild west in there. But like I loved it because I lived for free because I was charging all these college kids $1,200 a pop, so I just lived for free. It was stacking cash, and like they were all college kids, and so it was like I was the only one that had a real paying job. So 2 o'clock in the morning rolls around, I got a closet full of liquor and beer, and they're like, oh, it's 2 o'clock, and freaking, we didn't make our booze run. It's like, well, I'll charge you an arm and a leg for a bottle of booze or a 12 pack of beer. Charge you double. Here you guys go. Yeah. Cop used to sit up the road and like we kind of overlook the house, and I'd go take him food every once in a while, and he'd just laugh. He'd be like, "Man, there's some wild ass shit that goes on down there." I was like, "Yeah, well, that's why I'm bringing you food. Thanks." We only had to come down once and be like, "Yo, keep it on the lawn, stay out of the streets." I'm like, "Yeah." He's like,
Yeah,
"Well, it
the
don't
way
bother
my
you because
house
like."
is. Go ahead.
No, and he basically told me he was like, if I didn't know, I've seen you, pretty much put everybody in check down there. So you guys don't bother me. As long as no one calls, I won't drive down the hill.
You
I'm
have
like,
to
all right, bro.
when it comes to situations like that. Something I heard from a real estate investor is if you own the place, don't let the other people know that you own it, because then they might try and like play on your sympathies or something when rent's due and they don't got it. They're like, "Come on, man, you know me." Just tell them that you just I just manage this place for the owner. That way they don't try and give you the sob stories when they can't pay rent and stuff. I was looking
He's like,
the
oh
way
no,
my house is
I
set
want
up.
my rent money. I want my rent money because it makes my rent cheaper. Like I think me and my
Oh,
mom both combined. Like when we were renting out the three sections. I mean, we like truthfully only contributed like $200 a month to the whole house. So we're
yeah.
using it as a saving opportunity for us.
Well, I thought about doing something similar to that. My house, the way it's set up now, is there's a one bedroom downstairs, and then the kitchen, dining room, and living room, and there's a bathroom with a shower. I thought about trying to like section off
Don't
just
forget to
the
like
upstairs.
Sarah and Chubb.
Life's like, share, and shub.
Yeah.
Getting
And
tired
sub
there, lawfully.
and subtract too. But yeah, I mean, if you could kind of like partition it off, with like a piece of drywall and a 2x4, and like so in that way they feel like they got their privacy, but like still like move if you have to like common access to
I
a
was,
common area like a kitchen or something,
I
you
was gonna
know.
do I was gonna do a door at the top of the steps.
Yeah, that's how we did it for like my mom's section because this house had one, two, three legal additions on it, so it was real easy when it came time to start partitioning it all off. It was like, oh, drywall here.
Yeah, it's kind of the upstairs has just the three bedrooms and the main bathroom that everyone uses. I was thinking about taking apart a portion of one of those or one of those whole bedrooms and like turning it into a kitchen dining room and then have like a whole thing upstairs. But then my kids never moved out, so I can't do any of that.
Yeah, I was just saying that never happened. Huh? Yeah, like before that, because I had like what was really honestly really nice on my parents now I think about it. Like I had a whole it was running down the side of the house, so I had a whole like living room area, and right above that was the kitchen and the bathroom. So like I was right there. Then I had like the whole run of the length of the house that was, probably about 7.5 feet wide, but went the whole length. And there was a big open area where I had like a pool table and some couches and stuff like that. And then I had my bedroom right there next to it. So it worked out real good. And that's what ended up turning into my mom's little area. But yeah, I mean strategically
Well,
strategically done additions.
I don't guess TMT's coming back, and we've turned the World War III chat into a real estate chat.
My phone's about to die.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna go to bed. I've had my vacation. Now I gotta go back to work tomorrow.
Oh well, Hopefully you kick the cold.
I have no choice.
Make the suck a little less sucky.
It would. Nothing you can do about it though.
All right,
So
boys.
y'all be nice. Eat what you
Later.
prep what you eat. Take care.
Lawfully
Drink
log
water.
out too, so hopefully it tries to end the live.
Yeah.
I doubt it will though.
Drink more water, eat less, move more, kiss your loved ones.
Be
Lawfully
strong.
Iron
Be of
signing
good
off.
courage, and long live the Republic.
Yeah. I've got a bracelet for Christmas that has that Bible verse on it. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9.
Do you read that every day when you wake up
No,
or
it's on the
before you go to
inside of
bed?
it.
Mm.
I've been wearing it.
All right, gentlemen. I will speak to you when I speak to you.
Coldfoot, throw the link to the Discord in the doobly doo so people know where to find us. Later, y'all. And catch you next year.